Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack and today we're going to play once more with my DF83. So that's a great grinder. I played with it a lot. I compare it with Niche, I compare it with DF64. I will put the links in the description so I won't repeat myself, but I'm really happy with it. Works well, fast. The only problem, well, not a problem, the only thing is that the flavor profile that this grinder gives in the cup, it's more towards niche-like flavors of sweet, toffee, chocolate, and so on. Not so much fruity. So I thought, how can we increase the fruitiness in the flavor? I love the profile from this grinder. But well, if you want more fruity coffees, if you want to develop more of those nuances, what can you do? Well, you can change the burrs. And there are some SSP burrs, tricky to get. This is a hot grinder now. Everybody wants new burrs for this one. And then also SSP burrs are not cheap. And I don't want to buy something that I might not like. So there are some other options. I went to eBay and I found burrs. I found burrs that I thought that would be a mother burrs. It only cost like £26, but well, when I received them, well, they're definitely not a mother made burrs. There are some generic no-name burrs. As you can see, there is no name on the back. No idea what to expect from them, so I will put them on and we will play with them and we will compare them with the standard Itamill burrs. If those are much better, well, I saved you hundreds of pounds, you know, against buying SSP burrs. So what we're going to do today, we will pull espresso on with the Itamill burrs first, then we will do a pour over. Then I will quickly swap the burrs. And we will do the same, and by the end I will tell you which burrs are better or how different they are. So, if you're as excited as myself, click like, subscribe, and let's do it! For espresso, I went for a medium roast coffee with some fruity notes. That's a Tunbridge Wells coffee roaster. And this particular coffee, it's from the place I don't even know how to pronounce, somewhere in Southeast Asia, Hatu Hei. That's a fully washed coffee, and the flavor notes butterscotch, date, and lemon sherbet. I will go for Londinium profile on Decent. Let's do the standard burrs first. Looks not bad. There was a little bit of channeling, of course. It took 39 seconds altogether. And as you can see, well, it doesn't look that bad on the screen. Strong smell of almonds, maybe some chocolate as well. Cheers. I can taste that lemony sourness. It's not very strong, but it is noticeable and it is pleasant. I can also taste dark cocoa powder or chocolate. A bit hard to bitter, but otherwise nice. There is a body to the shot. Pull down a little bit, I can get that lemony. It's a definitely vibrant shot, definitely interesting. Okay, so we've got 8.64, and that's well done. Over 20% extraction. Now we're going to do pour over. The simple size 2 V60, very simple recipe, something I normally use. 1:15 ratio. While I was recording this video, the postman brought a package for me with some coffee samples. So that's the roastery coffee roaster, and that's the roastery from Bella Barista. If you don't know who they are one of the biggest suppliers of the coffee equipment, but they also have a roastery. Recently I contacted them and they graciously offered to send us some coffee samples. So I will put the links in the description. If you want, click on them, you can check. Who knows, maybe they will send us more coffee. This particular coffee is the coffee from Guatemala. And the tasting notes, orange, toffee, and cashew. Here is the coffee bed with standard Itamill burrs. They still need seasoning. This coffee bed does not look pretty. I sometimes get a better one. So I can smell chocolate and a little bit of the orange, but when I was grinding the coffee, there was definitely lots of orange aroma. Cheers. Nice, smooth. Nuts, yes. Orange more in the background. You have to look for it. It's not immediately obvious. Some sourness, you can say it's a citrusy sourness. Smoothness. I have to say, because I criticized the pour-overs from DF83. Either I'm getting used to them or they're getting better, or both. Because I'm kind of enjoying them more and more. It's not like a crisp, clean like you would get from SSP burrs, but they are kind of satisfying. The nice rounded flavors, not too much sharpness, not too much bitterness, not too much sourness, nice, sweet, chocolatey flavors. So yeah, I like it. Okay, 1.54 TDS, that gives us, well, almost 17% extraction. Something that I wanted to show you. I've been using this grinder for what, month now? 3-4 weeks. I haven't cleaned it at all. Look at that. Obviously there is always some retention, 0.1 normally, sometimes 0.2. But for such a big burst, look how clean it is. And again, I have to say, only minimal mess inside. The grinder is very clean. Those two different burrs side by side, Itamill and the generic muzzle-like burrs. The thickness pretty much the same. Okay, so the burrs are changed. It took some time. I try to align them. I'm not saying they're perfectly aligned. I put some shims there. I'm not an expert in that, but I did my best. As you would expect, the 0 point shifted. So the 0 before, the grind indicator was showing somewhere around here-ish. Now 0 will be, well, almost kind of on the back of the grinder. So that's what I got. Guys, it wasn't easy. It's much longer shot than the previous one, so it took 53 seconds versus the, what, 40 seconds on the previous one. But it was so challenging. Let's say on number 5, the shot was running like water. Number 3, it was still running, so I'm basically near where the burrs are touching. I will taste it as it is, but I already know that I don't like those burrs for espresso. Definitely less almonds in the smell. Maybe more chocolate. Cheers. Almost water-like body. The other one was nicely covering your tongue. You would expect clarity, more clarity when there is less body. And I would say I could still taste a bit more from the previous shot. The sourness, it's almost undetectable here. But the bitterness is also, basically the flavor notes, all of them went down. And the body went down. So it's not a great shot. Let's test the refractometer. And then we will do the pour over. 7 TDS we've got, and it's only 16.5% extraction, so it feels under extracted, and it is under extracted. And that's the coffee bed with those new burrs clogged at the very end. Obviously this is unseasoned burr, those are unseasoned burrs. A little bit of mud, little bit of the bigger chunks. Let's taste it. Some kind of sweet, the smell like a cream, sweet cream, maybe vanilla ice cream. Cheers. Not saying it's perfect, but I can taste more orange than the previous one. But the previous one overall was nice, smooth. Here, less of those other flavors like nuts, chocolate, but a little bit more of that orangey stuff. It looks like those burrs are more for the coarser brew methods rather than for the espresso. Well, definitely not great for the espresso. Maybe they need more seasoning. So we've got 1.35, almost 18%, so not bad, but it could be better. To be honest, I'm not happy with the results, especially for the espresso with those burrs. Um, there is that gut feeling I get that something is not right there. No, this grinder is a fast grinder, but with those new burrs, it took twice as long, if not longer, about 18-20 seconds to grind the same amount of coffee. Lots of popcorning, much more than with the standard burrs. The beans where you could feel and you could hear them regrinding. Maybe I need better alignment, but I don't know. The pour over actually wasn't bad. Maybe with a little bit more attention, maybe with the better alignment, I could make it a better pour over with those burrs than with the Itamill burrs. Maybe. If you are looking for burr replacement for DF83 and you want to buy something cheap, no, I do not recommend that. You may experiment, maybe your results will be better, but if you have a great grinder, put the great burrs inside. Don't save money on one of the most important part of the grinder. In your comments, maybe you already tried DF83 with other burrs. Let me know how it went. Plenty more things coming, guys. I acquired cast burrs for my DF64. We will be comparing that. There are 2 hand grinders coming to the show soon. That will be fun. And plus few other things. We will be comparing Cafe Tech and everything else. One more time, big thank you to Bella Barista, their roastery, for sending us those beans. I've approached so many roasters and most of them ignore me. Some of them, when I asked for a bag of coffee, they reacted like if I was asking for their daughter's virginity. Bella Barista, I send them an email and they say, yeah, why not for today? Thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack. This is my coffee show and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.